You know David Frei from the Westminster Kennel Club dog show, and I think every dog show ever on TV. He is the voice of, also the author of Angel on a Leash, and the author of the book, but also this is your angel.
Well, this is my angel. She's the namesake for the book, for the organization. She's named after the organization, really, but she is an angel, and the things that our dogs do as therapy dogs make them all angels, really.
If we can keep her awake for the segment, that would be good. Tell me about Angel on a Leash.
Angel on a Leash began as a therapy dog organization, a charitable activity for the Westminster Kennel Club back in 2004. And as you know, as a member of our advisory board, we are advocates for therapy dogs in healthcare facilities all over the country. And we're in about 12 different places as partners with the facilities and bringing them a therapy dog program consisting of Delta Society trained pet partner teams. So very proud of the work that we're doing.
Well, and for good reason. I mean, I think people have heard the term at this point, therapy dog, but may not have witnessed the miracles. And they are miracles. Sometimes they're major miracles that are life-saving and changing, and sometimes just the smallest things that medical science cannot do, but somehow these dogs like Angel are able to do it.
Well, it begins when the dog walks in the room, the energy changes. And that's really the basis for everything. But what happens clinically and scientifically, your blood pressure goes down, your heart rate goes down, the flow of good hormones begins, and it helps you feel a little bit better. And that can't help but increase the healing process that's going on.
But it really does. Can you give me, anyone who's done animal-assisted therapy has amazing stories, and you tell some of them in your book, Angel on a Leash. Give me just one story.
Well, one of my favorites is when I visited at Mount Sinai Hospital, and we were in the therapy room, and I was watching a family on the other side of the room, a mother and father, feeding two young 18, 19, 20-year-old boys in high-back wheelchairs. And it was evident to me that they were paralyzed. And Ty, my dog, looked over at them. We were just finishing one visit, and Ty looked over at them, and one of the boys, who couldn't move anything, whistled. And Ty kind of perks his ears. You know how those Britneys do that.
Yes.
Kind of perks his ears and looks over there. And I look over at them and I say, can we come visit? And the mother who was feeding one of the boys apparently didn't speak English, but she looked at her husband and repeated it. And he looks at me and nods and says, yeah, come on over. And so we came over, and Ty comes running over to the one kid in front of the kid in the wheelchair that had whistled at him. And looks up at him. The kid whistles again, and Ty kind of cocks his head. The kid whistles once more, and Ty lays down and rolls over without any command at all. And the kid starts laughing and smiling, and everybody else is laughing and smiling. And I'm thinking, wow, they haven't had one of these moments for a while. So now Ty, he's on a roll. He runs over to the other young man in the wheelchair, and this kid can move one arm, but just barely. And he kind of takes that over, and it drops off the tray of his wheelchair with the palm facing out. And Ty, God love him, runs over there and high-fives him. And now we're all laughing and smiling and crying. And, you know, I'm getting tears in my eyes now just thinking of the story. But, you know, I know those kids hadn't had a moment like that, and the parents hadn't had a moment like that, too. We say it all the time. When your kids are sick, the parents are sick, too. And this was a great moment for all of them.
So it's a matter of actually helping the entire family. Angel on a Leash has programs all over the country. Give me some examples.
Well, we're in a lot of places. We started at the Morgan Stanley Children's Hospital at New York Presbyterian in New York City. We're in the Ronald McDonald House in New York City. We're in the Ronald McDonald House in Memphis at St. Jude. We're in the Ronald McDonald House in eastern Wisconsin in Milwaukee, and the Children's Hospital of Wisconsin, and a number of other places like that. But again, you know, we're there. We bring trained teams in, a person plus dog, to come in and give somebody a moment. Whether it's to smile, maybe they haven't talked for a while, it gives them something to talk about. Gives them something to maybe stand up and walk out of their strollers or wheelchairs or beds to come over to the dog, and just gives them a lucid moment maybe they haven't had for a while.
You've been around the dog world for a very long time. Very quickly, are you even still surprised, amazed at what these dogs, like that little dog, that little Angel, can do?
Every single day. You know, and I say it, I thank my dogs every day for letting me be the guy on the end of the leash while they're performing their miracles. And people say, oh, thanks for bringing the dog. Good for you. And I said, you know what? I'm just the guy who gets them here. I said, I'm getting as much out of it as you are.
You're much more than that. David Frei, the author of Angel on a Leash, also a founder of this animal-assisted therapy organization that has branches all over the country, maybe most importantly, the dad of this angel.
Very special little girl. Thank you.